This is the future.
Red crit might be the most popular thing in Warframe, but not all things that are powerful right now goes with a red crit build. There are weapons in the game that can be powerful without red crit, and the evolution of Encanon weapons called Devouring Attrition that gives you 50% chance to deal 2000% damage on non-critical hits is just an example of how the meta shifted after the Angels of Zariman update. But we are not going to talk about Encanon weapons here. We will discuss a nothing way to boost your damage on specific non-meta weapons without using red crit builds. By the way, be sure to stick until the end of this video as I will be doing a giveaway. Before we start this video, I would like to thank our sponsor Raid Shadow Legends. This game just celebrated its 3rd anniversary as one of the top RPG mobile games, and its community is loving it even more as they kept adding new content and game modes every couple of months. One good example of this game mode is the Doom Tower. This game mode introduced a whole world of new and terrifying bosses to slay. Sprawling over 120 levels, the Doom Tower brought exciting new challenges for seasoned players. Raid started with hundreds of unique and amazing characters and bosses, but that didn't stop them from adding more and more new champions. I love the intricacy and awesome detail of the characters, and I think this is one of the main reasons why players are in love with this game. And, if adding new characters wasn't enough, last year, Raid added a whole new faction named the Shadowkin. These characters are the coolest and most interesting. The design is great, and their backstory is also intriguing since they are a tribe of warriors from the Far East, recently liberated from the reign of evil. The question is, are they not evil anymore? But the good stuff doesn't stop there, as the game has added more exciting stuff to the game. I'm talking about the Hydra clan boss. This is not just a boss fight, but a big brawl as this monster has multiple heads with different abilities, and they grow back when you cut their heads off. You will get challenged by this boss, and will also be rewarded handsomely with epic loots if you managed to take it down. And then, the huge 3rd anniversary celebration that I was talking about earlier. If you log in and play Raid Shadow Legends for 7 days between now and July 20th, you will have the strongest support in the game named Deliana. If you click my link in the description or scan my QR code here on the screen, you will not just help the channel, but also, you'll get a free starter pack worth almost $40. We're talking 3 free champions at once: Misericord, Tiger Soul, Romero, plus 10 Magic XP brews, 10 Force XP brews, and 10 Spirit brews. For all you new players, listen up. Once you're in game, just enter promo code MyDeliana to get your hands on everything. Simple. Get 50 XP brews to instantly get your legendary hero Deliana to max level 50, as well as a ton of silver. All this treasure will be waiting for you here, and it's that easy. Just click the link in the description or the pinned comment. Thank you so much for your support, and now, let's get into the video. So, what I'm talking about here is the new Cascadia empowered arcane for secondary weapons. Now, someone told me that this arcane is super busted in the past with Letum, since it triggers Devouring Attrition. It so happens that the 2000% damage bonus evolution wasn't the only one triggering with this arcane, but also the Overwhelming Attrition, which makes it super powerful since it allows you to constantly proc the evolutions, allowing huge damage in each shot of the evolving pistol. It was really funny as Somon also mentioned to me that even the Panzerwolf-Apila's viral quills does massive damage to steel path enemies because it procs Overwhelming Attrition. Enemies just get easily chewed by your companion, and it makes it a perfect buddy in the past few days since it can deal massive damage, and as well as protect you from getting killed. However, this got fixed since this mechanic was unintended, and the only thing that Cascadia Empowered does is allow you to deal a flat amount of damage on status effect. The damage type will match the status effect. For example, cold proc will generate an instance of cold damage. The damage on the Panzerwolf-Apila's viral quills are still affected by Cascadia Empowered, but not as busted as before. The question now is, after the removal of the bug mechanic, why am I still saying that this arcane is powerful right now? Removing the bugged mechanic did not make Cascadia Empowered a weak arcane, and it seems like Digital Extremes are reviving that saying in Warframe that status is king in this game. Well, it has always been, but it got overshadowed in the past few years since we got tons of stuff added that allows us to red crit. The arcane may feel kind of weird at initial release, but it's on the right spot now, and I consider it as one of the most meta secondary arcanes that you must own. Cascadia Empowered is very effective on weapons with high status proc rates, obviously Captain Obvious, and it has the highest burst proc rate in weapons like the Compressor, Kuvanuka, Tenet Cycron, and Twin Kochmak. Here's a quick demonstration of this weapon with just rank 3 Cascadia Empowered.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Take note that these are not the only pistols that can do massive DPS with Cascadia Empowered. All pistols that has high status chance can make good use of this arcane. Now, you might say that the bonuses of the meta damage arcanes like Secondary Merciless is more powerful, but I would still prefer Cascadia Empowered on status-based pistols since it has no activation conditions, giving weapons more upfront damage to activate other conditional effects such as Galvanized Diffusion. There are also special synergy that you can use with Cascadia Empowered. For example, Seeking Talons causes all hits to proc slash, adding an extra instance of Cascadia Empowered to every hit of your secondary, except for status ticks. It is also worth noting that the arcane is affected by faction mods and bonuses once. It also triggers on toxin procs by Sarin's Toxic Lash, can proc off of Zenuric's Temporal Shot bonus when used with Seeking Talons. It is also affected by Letom's Devouring Attrition, which has a 50% chance to increase Cascadia Empowered's damage by 2000%, as its instance cannot crit, and it can also be affected by ability debuffs like Sentient Wrath. However, there are limitations also to the damage boost of Cascadia Empowered. The arcane's bonus is not affected by Eclipse or Garuda's passive ability, nor it can trigger on the void procs of Xata's Whisper, and it's kind of weird that this arcane is indirectly affected by fire rate, multi-shot and uptime mods. Like I have said, the flat damage bonus of this arcane may not be as tempting as the percent damage bonus of the Merciless arcane, but if you use it on those status monster pistols in the game, you will see a big difference in damage, and Cascadia Empowered will help you decimate anything in just a matter of seconds. Before you go, I would like to say that I am giving away 300 platinum to you guys. I have pinned the link to how to join the giveaway in the comment section below. I know that it's not much, since I have missed the first bi-weekly giveaway that was handed by Digital Extremes. It should be 600 platinum, but I did not met the deadline. I'm hoping to give back more to this amazing community soon, and I'm very thankful to each and every one of you for supporting me always. Thank you so much for watching. Squad leader signing off.